Good morning, YouTube, and all of my YouTube viewers. We're on, chat. We're on, and I know my YouTube videos is just chatting because we are just chatting. Um, but also, I'm going to be playing some Fortnite while we're chatting. So what I'm going to be doing today is a little different than other videos.
I find the game guy. Trying to check it out. Oh, I still got 40 seconds.
What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be basically taking Twitter, X as it's called now, and just really just looking at the headlines in X and reading through some commentary and from different sources, and then just giving you some feedback on that commentary. And this may be an experience that even fewer people enjoy than my Fortnite content, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's start with we're scrolling here. So the first story that I'm seeing pop up right now is, of course, Carmelo Anthony. And a lot of news this week about Carmelo Anthony. The case was tried, and the defendant was convicted of murder and sentenced to 35 years. Hello, Victoria _NQ. I'm doing great. How are you doing? What are you up to today, Victoria? Are you doing something fun? Something less than fun? All right. There we go. Now we're there. Okay. So here's some quotes from the parents. This is from the mom. I asked the jury to have mercy on my son. They had their minds made up already. Yeah, I mean, literally the way it works is that they made up their decision, and then the parent doesn't even get to speak until right before the sentencing phase. So yeah, they already did have their minds made up already, and the way that works is the same for every murder case that's ever been, really. I mean, that's literally how it works. They can't undo the verdict right before sentencing and say, well, just kidding, your kid's innocent now, and we're not going to have him go to jail. That's not how it works. First time catching your stream. Really enjoy the vibes so far. Okay, cool. I'm just talking about random news stuff right now while I'm casually playing Fortnite in the background. So if you like those vibes, then that's what we're doing. So.
Got a gig for you, Runner. You know how to take orders. Good. Now, spread your wings and fly.
There you go.
Metaphorically.
Statement from Dad. Let's see here. We was delusional. We thought we was gonna get a fair shake. So I listened to Dad a little bit last night, and I saw an interview that he gave, and I don't know anything about the family dynamic, like at all, not a thing. But what I can tell you is that the dad does not seem like a smart dude. He seems like he's kind of a beta. I don't think he has much say in
You're one to keep around.
the business of his family. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he has a say at all, really, if I'm being honest. Even in the interview portion that I saw, his only comment was, "Oh, I got to keep Mama Bear happy." I mean, and that's true, but it just seemed like a weird thing to say when you're talking about the seriousness of murder trial for your child. How long have you been streaming? I've been streaming the game for, I don't know, a year now? A little over a year. And yeah. This is pretty much the only game that I play, though. This one, and sometimes I play Gran Turismo. But, yeah. So, I think it's a shame that there was so much made of the fact that the jurors are a certain type of person. I'm trying to put myself in, someone else's shoes, as they always tell you should do, so that I can try to appreciate a different perspective. And I do think it would be hard to have some kind of have a trial, especially one of this magnitude, and not feel like you're represented. But oh, hello, give me that, dude. Check this out. I just got a gold Sprite. Oh wait, I need to get to a transporter ASAP. By the way, I'm a digital artist, mostly work on graphics, stream related, and this, yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I really appreciate you watch the stream a little bit. Sure do. Glad you're here. Is there anything you want to chat about that you think is interesting, or that you think is notable, that you want to share your opinion about? Come on, let's go. Yeah. Anywho. I have a lot of opinions about the case as a whole, if I'm being real honest. I'm not sure how many of them are worth sharing. Really just because I know that this topic is so polarizing. There's going to be a bunch of people that won't appreciate my perspective, and there'll be some people that do. But I think the whole thing is, to be honest, my kind of general takeaway, the whole thing is very simple. And you can get in your feels about the whole situation, but to be honest, it really is not too complicated a story. And all you have to do is look at the witness testimony of people who were there. So. Um, so, if you are not familiar with the case that took place in Texas last year, basically the short of it is that at a track meet, which was on a Wednesday, which seems weird to me. I'm not sure why there's a track meet on a Wednesday. But anyways, at a track meet on Wednesday morning, teams were setting up their tents. Come on, dude. I know this guy sees him. Setting up their tents ready to start the meet, and then unfortunately hello. Where's it? Oh, way over there. Oh, no way, bro. No way. Anyway, setting up their tent and stuff for the meet, and one of the athletes, whether he was invited or not, came over to a tent that was not his school team tent, which is something you just don't do. I don't know a sport really. I can't think of a sport that is like, yeah, come on and go to your opponent's area. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in baseball. Doesn't happen in football. Doesn't happen in basketball. Doesn't happen in volleyball. And it doesn't happen in track. I mean, sometimes you're standing kind of in the middle of the field and you're all spread out. But if you think about it, if you've ever been to those meets, they're all doing something specific, and they are, separate from each other. And then the teams have their own area, away from the open space, which have tents. And that's what was happening in this story. Well, this particular boy was not leaving the area after he had been asked, like, hey, this is our team tent, you go to your own team's tent. And from the witness account, it appeared that he was there with the intent to create a problem and to start something. And not only that, but he carried with him in his bag a weapon, which is not within the rules of the school. You're not allowed to bring a knife into school. Remember, this is high school. This is a high school. You're not allowed to have a weapon at school, and you're not allowed to have a weapon at a school function, such as a track meet. So he's in an area he's not supposed to be. He's been asked to leave many times. He has been very clear that, hey, I'm not about to leave. You're gonna have to make me leave. And oh, by the way, if you try to make me leave, come find out, basically. Well, okay, so no one thinks this kid's gonna do anything because it's a high school meet, and it's during the morning at an actual high school track meet. So the kid whose team tent they're in, he's like, hey man, you gotta go. Kind of puts his hand on his shoulders, like kind of guiding him, toward leaving. And the other boy reaches in his backpack that he had with him, takes out a knife and stabs him in the heart. It stabs him in the chest. And that's the whole story. There was no big group of people who are threatening his life, as everyone said there was. That literally never happened. It just was not true. It's disappointing to hear about all the the fake news that was coming out about the story. And obviously it was created to create confusion, create dissonance among the community and among the public. Like, I get that. It was
Hey there, runner. Got some work for you.
there to create strife and anger, and I think it did its job. But I think it was very successful. And unfortunately, there's people who would they would rather take the word of
Here's what I need from you.
a news source instead of looking at the actual witness testimony that was given at the trial. Which reminds me, you need to consider where you get your news from. If your news source was telling you you're supposed to be frustrated and upset about all this stuff, and they were telling you facts that didn't line up with what you can read in the trial manuscript, you might consider that's not a worthy news source. Like, that's all there is to it. I mean, if they're going to lie to you about something as simple and as factual as that, they'll lie to you about literally anything. And they do. I swear I heard someone breaking barrels down there. Is that just me? Anyway, it seems to be a pretty cut and dry case, and now there's going to be a appeal, which is their legal right to do so. You're legally allowed to appeal, for sure. I don't think there's going to be a victory in that. I think that the case was pretty well clear, and the trial was handled to the letter of the law. And I know people are upset about it, but it's really not a complicated ordeal, I don't believe. It's sad, it's disappointing. It sure is all those things. But there's certainly nothing nefarious about what's going on. All right, let's look at another story, shall we? You'd be hard pressed to find a whole bunch of different stories. Oh, did I drop that key? Shoot. There's a lot of content about this Austin Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony case, and let's not forget, Carmelo Anthony murdered Austin Metcalf. Whether you're on the side of Carmelo Anthony or Austin Metcalf, that cannot be disputed. Carmelo Anthony murdered this kid. So anyway, let's look at another headline here. Just grab this. All right. Of course, there's a story about Iran in the world news, U.S. politics, and Middle Eastern politics. And right now, the United States is bombing Iran a little bit. To be honest, I'm surprised they waited this long to take a more aggressive stance. I know that it was a little bit retaliatory because of the whole helicopter ordeal. If you didn't know about that, over the weekend, Sunday night or Monday, I can't remember what day it was, somehow Iraqi forces downed an Apache helicopter. get this guy over here. He doesn't even know I'm here. Honestly, my take on that, I know this is going to sound a little silly. My take on that, I think the U.S. took into consideration the cost and the expense, tried to put the pilots in a position where they could retrieve them safely, and I think they allowed it to happen so they could make a more aggressive move to make things move quicker. That's my take on it. I don't have any proof of that. I don't have any evidence of the situation, like at all, of my opinion on that. But I definitely feel like that's what happened. I don't think that the United States broke the peace treaty. I think that Iran never kept it. But that is pretty clear. I think if you look at any evidence, any of the news coming out, that's pretty clear. And for the record, I'm against Islamic terrorism 100%. I think it's dangerous to say anything else other than that at this point. It's just dangerous. What am I hearing? Oh, there's a guy over there. I wasn't sure if he saw me and was following me or not. Couldn't really tell. Alright, let's get to some new news here. Hold that thought. Too bad that's not a slurp truck. Is it? No, it's not. Just a truck. Scrolling. I don't have any white health. That sucks.
Hey Google.
See if I can get some white health from this chest here.
Today in Bishop, it should feel as high as 96 and as low as 75 due to humidity.
I cannot. What does the duck sprite let you do? I actually don't even know. Maybe there'll be barrels in this building here. Oh, I really had some hope for Victoria. I thought Victoria was gonna chat with me and be cool, but ends up Victoria just wanted to sell me some, try to sell some business to me. I respect the grind, but come on, bro. Alright, we're back to 83. I thought I had a chug jug, but I definitely do not. All right, let's see. What else can I see here? A lot of talk about local news. This isn't anything that's new. What's new is that Donut County leaders, prosecutors, and mayors, and so on and so forth are they're actually being more outspoken about the issue. The issue is that Marion County, Indianapolis, is super soft on crime. Their prosecutor is terrible, and he just doesn't care. He will offer. Oh, where's that? Up here. He will offer a shoot, this guy knows I'm here now. Stay emoting on me? Can't seem to get this guy to. Oh, stuck. Oh boy, I'm dead now. I don't have any health. I literally am one health, chat. I could fart and die right now. Totally lost train of thought as well about what I was talking about, so that sucks. I need mats. I have one health. And there's only 2 guys left, so they're definitely going to see me and shoot me. There's one of them. Please tell me there's help here. No idea where this guy is. Oh, no idea. Let's go. Okay, so I was talking about the donut counties in my area. And you know, like I said, it's not a new development. The only thing new about it is that leaders are starting to speak up and share the concerns. So the issue is that a very high percentage of criminal referrals and prosecutions are taking place in these donut counties from citizens who are residents of Marion County, which, if you don't know, is basically Indianapolis. So this is not a new concept. This actually happens a lot of places. You've got people who are not great people who want to commit crimes. Instead of staying in their area to commit crimes, they're going to nearby areas who maybe have higher property values, who they think they can have more, you know, I guess higher property value or higher not just home value, but like things that can steal cars, money, all kinds of stuff, even businesses. So I'm not sure what they are going to hope to accomplish by this, other than trying to bring so much pressure on the prosecutor that he either starts doing his job or that the citizens will elect someone else. But ultimately, it's not their choice. It's the citizens of Marion County who elect the prosecutor, and you know, it won't be up to the mayor of the donut county. It'll be up to the citizens of Marion County still, no matter what. So that's interesting to see what happens there. I'm reading a post from 12 hours ago that brings up the fact that the uranium that America is going to potentially find in Iran is U.S. stockpile that was sold to Russia, that found its way to Iran. Was sold to Iran by Hillary Clinton. So that's an interesting little twist there. No idea where the best landing spots are. I haven't made a video or seen a video about the quote-unquote best landing spots for this new chapter season. Try over here. Who's? Oh, okay. People are talking a little bit about how gas prices are lower, which is true. I feel like I already have the Demon Sprite, but I honestly don't remember. Did I know this layer existed? This is cool, man. I didn't even know this was here. I think there's a tunnel way to get in. Let me go through the tunnel. Looks like that's on my way to zone anyway. Let's see. There's people talking about the Graham Plattner dude who was just voted in. I can't remember where that was. Maine, perhaps. He just voted in as the senator for the state, which is crazy. He literally identifies as a Nazi. He is a self-proclaimed womanizer. Like he's like unabashedly a womanizer, which I guess to each his own. But it's just interesting how if the one party wants to get rid of you, they accuse you of doing these things because they think they're the worst thing that anyone can do or be. And all of the things that are actually true about this person are admittedly true about this person. I swear I heard something. Maybe I didn't. And because he's a Democrat, they're going to let it go. They want to win, and they hate Trump so bad that they will help somebody who identifies as everything that they stand against. 100% stand against it. At least they've said they have. So either one of two things is true. Either they are liars, they don't actually care, they're guilty of being supremacists, racists, and the Me Too movement didn't matter, it's all fake for clicks, or their hatred for a particular president is so deep, so vast, so grotesque that they don't care about any of those things because they want to have numbers in the Senate. Which is crazy. I didn't know there's a little room here. I know there's people here, but I just don't know where they are. Let's see. Amazing. Daughter got her, passed her test. Not surprising, but expected. I noticed they don't have nearly as many of the boots or the sliders. That item seems to have been. What the heck was that? Whoa! How was I sliding like that, chat? What was that? Did you see that? That was so weird. I'm gonna go camp in this bush for a little bit. Let's see. Let's get a minute on here. We have, oh, hello. Why can't I set that up? Gotta get out of here, bro. I think you can get locked in here. Oh, this guy's right here. Probably healing. Where'd that guy go? He was right there. All right. Um, there are a couple more things I'd like to chat about, but can I get up this hill without getting shot? Probably not. Okay, buddy. All right. Oh, that guy was behind me the whole time. He's probably watching me walk up there to my death. I'm going to stop my video here. I've got some things I need to go do, some errands to run, but I hopefully will be on later, play a little bit. It is really nice outside. I'm going to enjoy the weather as well. And then got some fun stuff doing later this afternoon. Hopefully my watch comes. I really want to finish building my watch. Very excited about it, but I need the parts to finish it. So, all right, if you join me, thanks for watching and being a part of my just chatting stream today. Appreciate you, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Don't forget to check me out on